Hey guys, welcome back to Bumbling Panda and to our 7th week in our 10 Dresses in 10 Weeks Summer Sewing Series. Today we're making this two-tone fit and flare dress, so let's get started on the tutorial. So first you're going to need half a yard of an arrow print woven fabric or any woven print fabric. Then you're also going to need 1 to 1.5 yards of stretchy lining fabric and about half a yard of lace fabric that also needs to be stretchy. Starting with the lining fabric, I cut a basic bodice with another dress as a guide. Of course, I cut 2 pieces, one for the front and one for the back. Then I took only one piece and lowered the neckline by a few inches. This will make it my front piece. Then I cut the exact bodice pieces in lace fabric using the lining fabric as a guide. I'm going to do the same with the front piece, lowering the neckline by a few inches using the front bodice lining piece as a guide. With the fabric facing right sides together, I'm going to pin the lining to the lace fabric at the neckline and the sides, and then I'm going to sew the lining to the lace at the neckline and the sides. Of course, I did this to both the front and back bodice pieces. Then I flipped the bodice pieces right sides out, so right now I have 2 bodice pieces that are completely lined with the neckline and sides finished. Then I'm going to place them right sides facing each other and pin and sew the shoulders and side seams. Next, I cut out the skirt of the dress in the woven fabric. I'm going to make the width of the skirt a little bit longer than the actual bodice. I folded the skirt right sides facing each other and sewed down the seam. Like the bodice of the dress, I'm going to cut the exact piece in the lining fabric. I also folded it in half with the right sides facing each other and sewed down the seam. Then with the right sides facing, I placed the main skirt inside the lining skirt. Then I sewed a basting stitch at the waist of the skirt. Next, I cut out a piece of elastic that fits my waist snugly. I sewed the ends of the elastic together. Then I pinned the elastic to the waist of the skirt, evening it out as best as possible. When I sewed the elastic to the skirt, I stretched the elastic as I sewed. With the right sides of the fabric facing each other, I inserted the bodice into the skirt. I pinned and sewed the skirt to the bodice at the waistline. The last thing I need to do is hem the bottom, which I do to the main fabric of the skirt and the lining of the skirt. And that's it, you're done. This is what the dress looks like. I hope you guys like it, and if you make it for yourself, please send me photographs, and I will see you next Tuesday for the next dress.